Good evening. This is Intuitive Niche and welcome in. All right. So I felt an urge to do a reading because yesterday when I did the Pisces reading for the year, I had dropped all my cards on the floor and it kind of pissed me off a little. So I apologize for that for anybody coming back in that didn't watch it. I got a little upset. I didn't show it, but I said I was pissed, so I was pretty pissed. Anyways, I finally picked up all the cards off the floor and put them back in their deck. And then this morning, when I got out of bed, I saw 2 more cards on the floor. And I said, well, I think that's calling for a real reading for the general collective. The first one that I found on the floor was the 7 of Pentacles. Now, anybody who's been in my readings knows I call this one the spoiled brat. Okay, now you're not spoiled. You worked for those 7 pentacles. I get it. But sometimes you get a little arrogant and you think you're better than everybody else. And I don't like that, so I think you're a spoiled brat. Of course, it doesn't only mean that. But when I looked at this card this morning on the floor, I said, look at that brat. Okay, so I'm proud of you. You earned that money. You worked hard for that money. And when somebody asked you something, you didn't know which one to give up. Listen, I know you worked for it, but remember, your goal in life is to help other people. So you have 7 pentacles and you couldn't figure out which one you wanted to give up. Did you have doubts in the ability to get another one back for yourself? You are still working hard. You are still doing what you need to do in life. So you will make it back. And it might even be better than the one you give away. Listen. I know there's a lot more to this situation. But that's how I felt when I got up and I saw the card on the floor. Okay. And then the next card I saw on the floor was really about how you're feeling inside, and that's why you have a hard time making choices. You have a non-stop battle within yourself all the damn time. What's right? What's wrong? Why is this person mad at me? What did I do now? And it affects you deeply because you care about how people feel about you. Stop doing that. You need to be somewhere between the spoiled brat and the oh woe is me. Okay? Alright. Let's pull some more cards on this because I felt the need to bring this to my collective. And I'm not sure what deck I want to use. We'll start with the Gilded Tarot. Okay? Because it's just so important that you are, yes, proud of what you have done to earn and keep you on track to do those things that need to get done in your life and take care of your family and your friends and whatever else you do with your money, okay? But it's not just about that, okay? You don't have to put them in a trophy and set them up here on a shelf and say, look what I've done. No. It's about saying, you know what, I've done this already. And I am proud of what I've done, but now it's time to let it go and move on and try to move on to bigger things. So I want to help the next person who's trying to do this, like I am in the world, living, taking care of a family, paying for a home, doing all these things that we all do every day, okay? Making life meet at the end of the paycheck and still having something left over, all right? And we got to learn to help other people because we're not greedy. We want happiness for everybody. Now, is that going to always happen? No, probably not. But even if you can just help one person feel better about themselves than you have felt all of your life, maybe. Don't you think that would be great? I did have somebody come on and ask me about why I don't do traditional pulls, like, the Celtic cross and the other pulls. There's so many different ones that these books offer when you get the cards too, to tell you, past, present, future. Generally, when I'm doing a reading for a person, I probably do 4 columns of 4 rows, and I do a mix of different things, and I just let them be free for, meaning they fall if they're meant for you, and if they don't fall, then they're not. And if I do a traditional Celtic cross, I still interpret things differently than most people, because that's just how I am, okay? I don't always like to do the standard things in a reading because, well, number one, I'm not a standard person. So if I'm going to do a paid reading for somebody, and that's the kind of reading they want, I will do it. Absolutely. I will do whatever reading you want with whatever deck I have, multiple decks. I don't care. I have probably 115 decks sitting here in my household, okay? So I can do whatever you need me to do. But when I come on here, I want to do a free-for so that I can let the universe tell you what they really want to tell you. And if I'm just doing a planned layout, I feel like it's not always full of the right information that needs to come out to somebody specific or a whole group of people. Okay, so like the first card here, that just fell out as my shuffle was, the Death card. And this is a pretty unique card. This one actually uses a skull. But what is death all about, okay? Now, the Death card does not mean somebody's going to die. It's not about a person's death. In very rare cases, maybe, very, very rare, because we're not on here to talk about people dying. Or maybe it's somebody who's already passed. That would make more sense to me when we're doing a reading for somebody, because we really want to talk about death and rebirth, like something you're walking away from, and like the Fool card, jumping into something new. That's what readings are for, to see where you need to jump in and where you need to jump out and start over, okay? Or pick up a new thing or something to that effect, all right? So the Death card in this case is about something you need to give up. And if you don't give it up, it will be taken, okay? It's something that is not working for you. It is hindering your progress. It is taking away from who you are and what you are put on here for your purpose in the planet of the world the way it is, okay? I know. Don't mind me. I've had a drink of wine, and this is my second glass. Okay. Cheers to all of you. I just dropped out the Seven of Wands. Traditionally, this means that he's working hard and he's trying to protect his belongings, and he's taking a stand for himself, and he's ready for battle if he has to, okay? But he's very successful, and she has done all they need to do at this point in time to be successful. And with that coming right out after the death, you should find some comfort in that, because that means the universe knows that once you let go of whatever this is for you, something that is not for your highest good, then you will still be able to maintain and pick up from where you left off, growing yourself as well as whatever your desires are. And I'm thinking it might have something to do with a past relationship or a past job or a past life. Okay, because you're sitting in nostalgia right now, trying to think about the good old times. I've done this recently, yes, I have. The good old times. But I go there because there's people in my life that I miss, that may have passed away. My mother-in-laws. Yes, I've had a couple. people that I was very close to, my girlfriend, Pamela, Joy Hartson, Murray. I have a picture of here from our cruise, always looking at me, always watching over me. I know she's here. She gives me damn chills every time, and it's winter and I don't like to be cold, so stop it. Anyways, yes. Her and I, we used to have lots of fun talking and catching up and bonfires and yelling and screaming and arguments, and not with us, but with the family and the kids surrounding us that were playing, my kids, her kids, all that kinds of good fun backyard shit that we used to do. Queen of Wands, she's coming out. Here she is. We got a lot of wands, and wands are action cards, okay? They're about you taking action. You need to take action. So, with your Seven of Wands and this Queen of Wands, I'm feeling like, although you're feeling nostalgic, maybe something from your past has come back to you in a way that you maybe can make some money off of. I haven't gotten any pentacles yet, so I'm just reaching. But I mean, I feel like something from your past is definitely coming back to your life in a, well, I just dropped like 6 cards, let's say, in a positive way, absolutely positive way that might bring you the Nine of Cups, your dreams, your desires. And then we have the Moon card. So we just went through the new moon, right? So we're still feeling that as we work our way up to the full moon. And we have the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups, she is about emotions and love and her loyalty. If you look at it a little closer, you see her 2 dogs laying at her feet. So she is loyal, and they are loyal to her. So let's see. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. So listen. I need you to understand that the Nine of Wands makes you think that you're not successful. And I don't want you to believe that for a freaking moment, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. The Nine of Wands will help you put some doubt in your mind. It'll also show you where you've come from, okay? And I say that to you lightly because I know that everybody is always in self-doubt, okay? And I want you to really not be doing that, okay? You need to push that shit away and stop feeling that, because you are strong. You are a survivor, and that is not a bad thing, okay? I had somebody tell me in my job, one of my job evaluations, that I held my job as long as I have because I'm a survivor. I survive because I'm somewhere in the middle. I have these people that work there that are worse than me, and I have these people here that are better than me and can do 3 times the workload, or whatever he wanted to say, right? Well, read between the lines, dude. That's why you're unemployed now, okay? Forced to retirement, because your way of running the business did not work for them at the corporate levels. Thank you, see you, bye. The Nine of Wands. Okay, so you're in the meaning for the book here. It says you are caught unawares by a failure. Things did not turn out as you planned, so learn from the situation and resume the battle. But I don't necessarily feel like this is so bad for you, because in the reverse, it talks about despair, giving up by wallowing in despair and refusing to salvage the situation, and that's what I'm feeling for you right now. Like you are just sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, woe is fucking me. And all that's going to do is make your ass fatter and your eyes bloodshot And you're going to look like a big-ass fool, okay? Sorry. Pull it together. And here's why I'm going to tell you why. That's not you sitting in that chair doing nothing. Just feeling sorry for yourself, waiting for a phone call to come in that never comes. Or comes whenever. And meanwhile, you've spent all day doing nothing. See the world here? The end of a cycle. So maybe this is about a death that you didn't grieve. Or about something that you lost that you didn't want to lose, that you're still grieving. And it's the end of this cycle. So you have to find a way to let it go. And start picking up fresh and remembering all those things that you love to do. What do you love to do? Stop sitting there waiting for somebody to hold your hand and let's go have some fun. They got other plans. They got things they're doing. You're not really included, because if you were, you would already be there. You understand? If you were invited, they would have invited you, and you'd be having fun and doing the things you need to do. But they didn't. They just, I'll call you later. And then 10 hours later, they decide to call you after they've had a fun day doing whatever the hell they were doing, and you sat here waiting for the phone call. Get up off your ass. Stop waiting for the phone call. We all have mobile phones now. Bring it with you. And then if you are having fun without whoever this is, maybe you don't even want to answer it anymore, okay? Get up off your ass and get up out there in the world and start living. Because the person that you're grieving, okay, doesn't want you sitting in a chair getting fatter and killing yourself, okay? Because that's basically what's going to happen, all right? You're going to get fatter. You're going to have more heart problems. You're going to have this problem or health problems. And you're going to end up dead. And yes, that was very negative, and I'm sorry. But here's the goddamn emperor in your reading telling you right now. Get up and go do something productive with your life. Stop waiting on other people to make you happy. Stop listening to the words coming out of somebody's mouth who can't even jump a fucking puddle for you to spend some physical time with you. Please, stop trying to make somebody love you that doesn't love you. Because somebody who does or will want to be in your life will be with you physically, not hiding with bullshit excuses on the other end of a phone call. That might come in today, might come in later, might come in tomorrow. Oh, and I only got 5 minutes, so I have to go. Sorry, I'll call you later. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. If you ain't spending physical time together with somebody, it ain't nothing. It's just a hee kind of conversation like two girlfriends talking on the phone. Hang up and get a life. Lose the number. Temperance. See, your problem is you can't do anything in moderation or have any patience because you're bored, lazy, and not attending to the things you need to be attending to. So everything around you is falling apart while you're sitting in the dark waiting for a phone call that's not coming. Get up off your ass. Yes, I'm adamant about this one because I have done it. That person you're waiting for don't give a fuck about you. They're micromanaging everything else in their life, and you are part of being micromanaged by somebody else. You need to get some strength, some balls, and some backbone. Get up and go do something. Go find an event to go to. Go take a vacation to a real place all by yourself. Yeah, that was a tough one, huh? Sorry. But it's real. People are doing this every day. They're pulling their blinds shut, sitting on a computer all day doing nothing. Nothing. but becoming unhealthy and lazy. And the battle is still within yourselves, and you don't understand why. Once you put the battle down and you hang up the phone and you hang up the fake people in your life, you will start moving forward to the things that you really want in your life. And when the Four of Cups comes and the universe hands you your next fucking prize, you'll take it. All you gotta do is put the burden down. Put down the bullshit. Stop whining over losses that you can't change. And, oh, I'm so tired of being lonely. I'm so tired of feeling lost. Or the only person who can fix you is you. And I'm sorry, but that's the goddamn truth. Listen, I get lonely. I get bored. I am a single woman. I love everybody I've ever had contact with in my life that meant something to me. But I am not so lazy that I can't get up and go. I will get up and go down to the diner and eat all by myself. I will go to the Chinese restaurant and sit there all by myself. I will go to a movie all by myself. I am not afraid to be alone. And there's nothing wrong with being alone. And if you are out there doing stuff that you enjoy, even if you're doing it alone, you might find yourself coming across another person who loves the same thing you love, and you might find some things in common, and you might actually meet a real person who want to spend some real time and doing real stuff instead of pretending. Alright, so I'm getting off of that high horse now. Let's shove that Seven of Swords, the liar, cheater, thief, manipulator, bullshit artist, narcissist, and close the door in their damn face, okay? Hang up the phone, get off the chair, go out the door. And I know there are several people doing this kind of shit with their life because they're afraid of the sun. Procrastination is a disease. Did you know that? It is. It is the fear of something preventing you from doing what you need to be doing. And I know that it takes time and you have to talk to yourselves a lot to get yourself out there. But if you don't, the moon's never going to bring anything to illumination so you can figure out what it is that's holding you back from doing the things that you need to be doing. The world's right there. It's at your beck and call. And the Six of Cups, the things from your past, they're gone. They're over. They died. Release them. Let them go. Find that strength in your backbone, and hang up the phone to the people who don't have time for you in person. Be that arrogant bitch or bastard. Remember, it's an energy. It's not a person. Go back to where you were making something for yourself. Now let's see, one more time. I am not always going to be here telling you positive things, the things you want to hear. I'm not going to make you like me by lying to you. Okay, I'm just not. It's not going to work. The truth hurts, but that's because it's the truth. And if I didn't care, I wouldn't be bringing it to your attention. So if somebody in your world gives a fuck about you, and they are trying to help you, and I'm not necessarily saying me in this situation, it's a message I'm delivering to you. Somebody in your world is trying to help you understand what you're doing wrong. Somebody is trying to help you out of that depression you're in. somebody is trying to love you. That's so bright on that white, isn't it? The Two of Coins. But look at the love that comes with that Two of Coins, okay? You're trying to balance something here. And not necessarily about money, because coins is an earth sign. And I feel like she's trying to love the family and love nature and keep it all together. Okay? You have to love yourself first. I know we've had this conversation before, but here's that Three of Cups saying, as soon as you realize you are being made a fool of, you will be celebrating something else much more important. Much more important. If it wasn't so cold out, I would be outside barefoot in the grass. I would. I would be hugging a tree. I'd be trying to collect nature because I want to have that celebration. I want to feel that party. Okay? But then I want to get back to work too. On my goals. On my dreams. And that's what you need to be doing. It's been a struggle. Yes, it has. 2024 was a pretty tough fucking year. And I'm hoping that now things will get a little better. But I did say in my general reading for the year that January, February, March was going to be tough. And you're going to have to take some ass kicking from somebody to get your head out of your ass and start living again. Because you're not living right now. Neither am I. I'm freezing. The heat was on earlier, and I had to turn it down so I could do the reading. Of course, I have my wealth meditation on here, so... and wealth isn't always about money. You need to understand that. Do we all need money? Absolutely. It makes the bills go away. It makes the bill collectors stop calling. It makes your ends meet and maybe even have a little haircut or two or color. I think I need a color. I don't know. But it makes us feel whole at the end of the week if we paid our bills, right? Rent week. Alright, Spirit. The Seven of Wands. Here we go again. Talking about work. Maybe there's celebration going on for a new job. Maybe you're going to get a new offer. Maybe one you weren't expecting to get. But you definitely need to start looking for something that's closer to your life, to your dreams. Maybe even in your perimeter. I mean, I think there's something right in front of you that you're missing that you can't see right now. And maybe this reading will help you to see what you've been missing. And instead of being micromanaged out of your life, start living your life for you. Because when you are truly happy and in love with what you are doing, and maybe not in love, but happy with what you are accomplishing in your life, people will be attracted to you all the time. And you just have to be able to read between the lines as to what's real and what's not. Because love is important. We all want a companion. We all want somebody to spend time with. But I refuse to spend time with people who won't even take an inch to grow and try something new and do something different than what they've been doing for the last 40 fucking years, okay? I just got the Ace of Coins here, so there's definitely a new opportunity coming. Yes. And then I got the Eight of Cups, which means you've earned this offer. And it is definitely an offer you should be taking. And your Seven of Wands says maybe now you won't have to work so hard and you can have a little fun too. I mean, today is God Bless America, the last freaking day of January 2025. I still have 4 readings to do with my fixed signs. I got Aquarius to do. Let's see, I can't remember all of them. I got them written down though. Okay. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Those are the last 4 I have to do for the yearly readings. Yes, I apologize for missing January, but if you watched my general reading for 2025, it really did apply for every sign and every space that you could take up with your natal charts, because it has truly been a very tough January, and not just for one person, for everybody. I am happy to say that tomorrow's February 1st. God bless us all. So now I'm going to ask the dear spirits, what should we focus on starting February 1st? Okay? And this will be our reading going forward for February 1st through the 8th. How about that? So the first one was I had to smack your ass and give you a lesson and tell you what you're doing wrong. And now this is what you need to start doing going February 1st. Okay? Here comes the 3 of coins. So you're finding yourself a new team, new job. Yes? Or maybe not a new job, but a new job within the job. Okay? I don't know. Promotion, maybe. The Wheel of Fortune is here, so obviously what goes up must come down, what goes down must come up. And eventually you are somewhere on this wheel, and it looks to me like the 7 of Coins says you are in a very good space right now. The 7 of Coins is confirmation, though, because that is the second time you've gotten the 7 of Coins. Okay? But you have the Ace of Coins, the 3 of Coins, your Wheel of Fortune with your 3 of Cups, so your dream team is here. This is going to be the offer of a lifetime that's going to help you grow tremendously into the person that you're trying to be for you. And maybe it will bring in the love you're looking for. 10 of Swords, confirmation of putting down those burdens. Putting down what doesn't belong to you. Okay, it's the end of a cycle that has been absolutely, probably one of the worst times of your life. And for that, I send out big hugs and kisses, because I know that it's never easy. If it was a loss of a person or a relationship or a home, a job, everybody has losses of different kinds, so this reading will affect different people different ways. So I will send hugs to all of you and send prayers and healing right over to you, because you have to hurry up and realize that the Wheel of Fortune is here to bless you. It is here to help you continue your growth. And even though you are feeling mighty sad or down or depressed, you need to crawl out of that hole you put yourself in. Stop feeling sorry for yourself now. And I don't mean that to be cold. I mean that for you to understand that whatever the loss was, if it was a person, my condolences completely. But that person would not want you sitting in a dark room doing absolutely nothing with your life, feeling sorry for yourself, and taking the first opportunity of a narcissist to come into your life and micromanage you, okay? Or a job with an old boss that's an asshole that you should have walked away from years ago and you didn't, just because it made the ends meet, okay? A new job, a new opportunity. You need to take the new opportunity to expand your life and your dreams and work with this new team like you never knew there was going to be a new team to help you grow. Okay? It doesn't matter what your age is or who you are. You could be 25, you could be 85. If you're still moving and going and want to live, get the hell out of the house. Get off the phones. I like TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. But I don't spend all my time here. I could waste a lot of time here, but I don't. Because what I do is not waste time when I'm here and I'm trying to help other people. And that's my goal in life. And on the bottom of this deck is the Ace of Cups. That's about what's coming in. Again, maybe an offer for a new love. Right? Temperance coming in. Also, to remind you to do things in moderation. So if you're dating, date. It's not about going home and having sex or getting married the next day. It's about dating. Date more than one person and don't go home having sex with everybody. Get to know the person. Too many people out there that aren't who they show you to begin with. And then the fool who didn't take any precautions can sometimes end up in the wrong place at the wrong time and cause a major backwards movement. So do yourself a favor. Take a leap on the sense of a new opportunity, which means improvements for you. Not something that's going to bring you back down. And you have to go in and see it first to actually know. The Knight of Cups, bringing in what might be love down the road a little. Okay? Not this week. I will say it again. The love of your life, you can only have one. Take the time to get to know this person. And if you are married and somebody has passed away, that was the love of your life, okay? So the next person that might come to share your life with you now, you're going to love that person, and it's going to be a different kind of love for you. It's not going to be the love of your life, though. Okay? It's just not. Let's get advice from the fairies, okay? And then we're going to close up this reading and send healing and prayers out to all of you to move on forward. Outside. Go outside. Confirmation. Bottom of the deck. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Okay? Ground to the earth. Cleanse and clear and get out there. Go do those things that you love to do by yourself for now. Or find a good buddy to go with. You are not going to find the love that you're looking for on a computer without spending physical time with people and socializing and whatnot. It's just not possible. Not the way you think it is anyways. But you will be going through a transformation. These fairies mean business. They want you to understand that if you don't release something that doesn't belong to you, it will be taken. That's another meaning for the Death card as well. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. More naturing, right? More love and naturing. Ooh, that card. There we go. More nature. Stargazing. And the next card behind it is important as well. So we're going to take all three of them for your advice. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Okay? Understand that the truth is always there and it will come out eventually. The next card is something I think we all connect to. So we're connecting to the moon, we're connecting to the earth, and now we're using our music that we love so much. Maybe to help us be a little nostalgic, but to also remember why we loved the way we loved and why we want to help people the way we want to help people. Okay. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. And drag your ass outside. Drag your ass outside for that transformation, okay? I send all of you love and light at this time, and healing, recharging, regeneration, and please like, share, subscribe, share to a friend, maybe somebody you know that's just needing to hear. Maybe get a little foot up their ass with this one, because that's what I did. And send love, healing, and I'll see you in the next one.